Hola, comadres. Poppy here. Yes, this is my real hair. It's got a little help. And I even have extra bonus hair because today is Trolls Day. We're having a Trolls Day, so this is my extra bonus hair. And when I do this right, it lights up. Oh, check it out. So today we're having a Trolls Day at the center. So my shirt is "You were born to sparkle." And I believe we were all born to sparkle. And so one of the ways that I'm sparkling today is just sharing some fun and some energy with everyone here in our environment. When we made an idea to do Trolls Day, I was like, well, I need some Trolls gear for sure. And I found this Trolls fabric. So check it out. That's Poppy. And so I made my mask with the Trolls fabric, and then I've got the reversible on the other side. So I can either be, wearing Poppy here and here and here, and get ready for this, comadres. Also made the skirt. I realized it's not showing that great on the video, but I needed a little pocket for my phone, so I made a little pocket, and I'll attach a photo to this video so you can see the whole look. I do like to do fun and silly things here. It kind of gives a spirit and a motivation, not just to the children, but also to the staff. We've all gone through some rough times, some disappointments, and so having something silly and fun can just help the spirit as we're going through challenges. What I wanted to talk today about in the pep talk, but I figured I better tell you why first. I have this hybrid My Little Pony Trolls hair going on. So yeah, I'm Poppy today, and I'm gonna have a dance party at 3 o'clock with the kids, and so it's gonna be a fun time because trolls just want to have fun, right? So that was the silly part. The serious part of the pep talk today. What I wanted to talk about today is disappointment. Sometimes we give 100% plus to a project, to an endeavor, to a goal, a wish, a dream, an activity. And we have put in every bit of ourselves that we have, and it does not come out how we wanted it to come out. And the emotion I'm talking about today is disappointment. I know some of you that follow me on the stories or follow Blessed Sacrament Academy, we were up for a very large grant. We made it all the way through all the levels from over 150 applications. We made it down to the top 10, and then we made it down to 2 agencies being considered for a $100,000 grant to invest in their program. And we went to the awards night. We were hoping that we had the most votes and that we would come home with this $100,000 grant to really implement our gardening program and our cooking program, nutrition. We're really trying to close learning gaps for children and parents. So that's what we do in our day job is, besides act silly, we also write grants. We also are responsible to bring in the funding for the program. And so I know after many, many years of working in a nonprofit that you can put your heart and your soul, and it can be terrific, fabulous, and más que nada, you may not get the funding. It can happen, and so yesterday was one of those times. We felt like this is our second time in 3 years that we made it to the finals in this grant. We felt very confident. We didn't feel cocky though. I know that, there's 2 agencies up, and you have to be the top of the top extraordinary to even make it to the finals. So I know without a doubt that we did not go into the awards ceremony thinking we had in the bag. We know that we're making a difference for children and families. We know that we're doing a great job, and we know that we want to do even more. So the emotion that I experienced when they announced that the other agency won the high impact grant, the first thing that came to me was there's nothing else I could have done. The first thing that came was we couldn't have tried any harder. And I do believe that's true. I'm not second guessing myself or my committee or the people that helped me. The video, I'm going to attach it to this email. I was going to do that last week and I forgot, but that'll show you who we are, what we're doing, and more that we want to do. And so I didn't feel like we should have this or we should have that. I did not should on myself. Yeah, that's just the way it sounds. I did not should on myself. I listened and I was like, so another agency was selected. We had a terrific, phenomenal, fantastic proposal that made it all the way through to the very last minute. We were still in the running for America's Next Top Model. And we came home with a support grant, which is a blessing. We got a $7,000 support grant, and we will be investing that in our program. And we are not deterred in trying to find funding for the other things we wanted to do. Yes, this could have been a path to launch these things right away, but the answer was it's not going to be right away. And so that's when I want to really tune into disappointment. I needed to feel the disappointment. First of all, I needed to have the self-validation of we couldn't have tried any harder. We gave it our very, very best, because I know that to be true. But I realized this morning when I woke up, beyond that, I just felt disappointed. I really, we say I have my heart set on it. I know, because I've been in this field a long time, and I know that you can go all the way to the finish line and you might be in second place. I know that. But I know that this morning I just had to process that. I had to process that disappointment of my dream was on doing all these things for the families we serve. And we know we will do those things. We'll just have to do them on a different scale and a different timeline. So we're not giving up. And that's what I wanted to say about disappointment. Persistence pays off. We have applied for this particular grant 6 years in a row. 2 years out of 6, we made it to the finals. That is a really big deal. And it's 2 out of the last 3 years. So I need to look at that accomplishment right there and know that what we're doing has value, and people from the community are seeing the value that we're delivering. But the personal disappointment, especially when you're somebody like me who pours their whole self into their work. It's kind of funny because a couple of weeks ago, or early in the month, when the center said we were having Troll Day today, I was like, oh man, I'm going to make a costume. I'm going to make something, because if we win the money on the 25th, we're going to be having a dance party. We're going to be real excited. We're going to be all hyped and stoked about winning this grant for our families. If we do not win the high impact grant, if we're not awarded the high impact grant, we need a dance party to remind us who we are. Who we are. You were born to sparkle. So this morning I woke up, I felt disappointed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Kathy Lozano, you have to get up and put on your troll outfit. You have to comb up your hair and get ready to make it pink. You need to put on your best poppy colors and shapes and everything. So I'm having fun today, and I'm going to continue to have fun, but I'm also going to take time to honor my emotions. Yes, I feel disappointed, and I'm not giving up, but it's okay to feel what you're feeling. The thing that I have learned is that it does not help take away disappointment if you start comparing yourself to others, comparing yourself to another agency that got it, comparing your program to another program. The reality is they were selected that time. We're going to continue to select ourselves and our families and move forward. So what does that look like? We'll figure it out. We want to do a cooking and nutrition program. We're going to find sponsors for that, and we're going to do it. We want to do the gardening program with more families. We're going to make that happen. We want families to have high quality educational materials in their home. We're going to make that happen. But sometimes there's a space between disappointment and cheerleader. And I had to be there this morning. I know when I look at myself now with this hair that looks like a cross between Trolls and My Little Pony, you might be like, oh, Kathy, she's always in a good mood. She's always up. No. Yes, I was born to sparkle, but sometimes I don't feel that sparkly. And it's okay when we don't feel too sparkly. And it's good to know that there are people who care when we're having that rough day, when we're having that rough time. I believe in what I'm doing, so I'm going to keep pressing on. Think about that in our families. There's times when we try really hard to get something to work, it doesn't work. We tried to close on the house, the financing fell through. We tried, some of us have tried years and years to conceive. Sometimes that hasn't happened. They're all the things that go on for us in life. When we have a goal, we have a dream, we have a value, there are going to be times of disappointment. And I think that's when we learn the most about ourselves. How do I process? Do I allow myself to say, this is really sad. I am sad about it. It's okay to pause and process. And then I'm going to start, moving on. And I'm not going to forget in a day. I'm not going to feel like I'm sparkling all the time, but I'm so thankful for the encouragement and support of our community, and that includes you, comadres. So, I was like, well, I'm coming on. Come as you are. That's what I say all the time about Zoom, right? Come as you are. Pajamas are welcome. Dogs are welcome. Crying children, crying dogs, barking children. You're all welcome. So I figured that y'all would welcome me with my troll hair. And I thank you for spending this time with me. I want to say that I appreciate each and every one of you and the way that you've touched my life. The connection that we have made is something that keeps me going when things don't go how I really wanted them to be. I feel like there's one joke, and I'm going to close with this. We kind of joke around about this. There was a young lady in one of my classes years ago, and one of the things that she said when she found out she could finish the group, it was a mandatory parenting class. She had been on some rough times in life, and when she came in and she had enough hours of class to graduate, she said, "God is on my side." And that was just like the look on her face, the joy in her heart. God is on my side. That's how I feel. In spite of not having this particular prayer answered, I know one thing for sure. God is on my side, and God is on your side too. Hope to see you on Zoom, comadres. Take care. Love you. And sparkle wherever you are.